Yo, 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 what is up, you guys? Back at you again with another game update. It's me, Hackstev, as usual. I mean, who else would it be? You know, but but me, right? So I've got a ton of stuff to show you today, UI-wise, and I think you're gonna be really impressed, or maybe not impressed, but it'll look good. You'll think it'll look good, okay? So I'll just show you. I've been working on it. I mean, it's only been 2 days since my last one, but on break, it's the weekend. I'm just getting stuff out of the way. So it's like the best thing ever. I'm like, yo, why can't my life be like this all the time? But I gotta be at IT for 8 hours a day and take boomer phone calls. Yeah, for only 12.75 an hour. Kidding me? All right, so let me show you. I also fixed. Remember how it would like spawn in the top left-hand corner, and how it would not be the right size? Well, I fixed that too. So now spawns right in the center, 1080p, perfection. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is the main menu screen looks different. The buttons, I made some wood buttons, so now the game has like a wooden theme. It's funny because originally I came up with that for the battle mode, and then I realized I'm like, hey, this actually looks pretty nice, so I started using it everywhere else too. And now the whole game kind of has this kind of wood texture, which I really like. I've always really liked wooden, like the feel, look of wood textures. So I think it's fitting to have it in my game. And even when I played Epic Battle Fantasy V, there was an option to make the theme like brown, so instead of blue, and I did that. So anyway, let me show you something else. I changed the text box as well. So now it has this kind of dragon border around it. There is a close button, which is kind of redundant because it does the same thing as OK. But when I made this originally, instinctively I kept trying to close it when there was no close button. Originally when I made it, there was no close button, so I would just go up here to like close it, and there would be nothing. So I was like, okay, I gotta add one in. So I mean, sometimes you just want to close something really quickly. So I think it's nice to have the option. And I also added an animation, so when it comes up, it'll like zoom in at you. Um, yeah. So that's that, and I can show you some other things as well. Um, the gallery. I was coding that today. It's not quite done. It's 95% done. So the layout is there. I got it to spawn based on items in an array instead of hard coding each button. So if I ever want to change an image or add more images, it's very easy. You just have to add to the array, and it's not like you have to copy and paste each button. It's really great, and I figured it out myself. I didn't have a tutorial or anything, so that's kind of cool, I think. Um, yeah. So so this works as in the thumbnails will spawn based on the array. Um, and when you click on one, it does open to the array that you've inputted. However, it's not specific yet to the index. I don't know quite how to do that yet. So like if I clicked on this one of Suzanne here, it would still go to Joe because he's the first one in the array that I made. And yeah, so, but going through them works too. So you could go through them. I also made an array of text. So that's not game art, but I like it anyway, so it's there for now. Um, but yeah, and I also changed the overlay to look like more to update it. So yeah, that's the gallery. Um, if you forgot how it looked like before, this is kind of how it looked like. I'm doing one because I have it's like a template, so once I have it finalized, I can just copy and But yeah, I added this frame too for them, so you can see which one you have hovered. yeah, so, and you know, the page numbers work. They're dynamic. This is, I forgot actually, I forgot this was a thing, but this will be really easy to code. Just last index here, and this one will be based off of the Boolean is unlocked. So, you know, based on how many are unlocked, it'll show you this number, and this will be the total. So just the last index of the array, which is very easy. Yeah. So that is that, and the settings menu also changed a little bit. I added wooden buttons here for the slider. I also added keyboard input, so you can either click up here. Oh wait, I didn't input the keyboard yet, but if you click up here, it works. And you know, these are wooden too. Got the darker ones down here. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory, I think. I added this background. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. Looks kind of weird, but I might keep it. So yeah, let's go to new game. Okay, and my okay, so yep, I also added the wooden texture here. I have 3, so I have like a rose wood, which is like this one. I have a dark wood, which is the one you saw before, and I have a light wood. So like this would be example of the lighter wood, and then this would be not this one. This would be an example of the darker wood here. So the dark one is usually for like, you know, headings, big stuff, and then the sub stuff is usually a lighter wood color. Oh yeah, I changed the ooh, I gotta change that. Wow, I forgot all about that. As you can see, the outline is too big. Stats. Yeah, so I also put it here. May or may not keep that. I'm looking at it. It's like, it's okay. Just okay though. Nothing stellar. But yeah. This is exactly the same. I don't know why I clicked on it. And I changed the went through the help system too. Yeah. I mean, I think it just looks way better with this kind of thing on it. But yeah, I added this overlay border to the text. I think now it's a lot easier to read. I also made the text smaller again. It's like every time it's too large. Yep. The text is now smaller and has an overlay on it. Alright, and I think there's just one more thing to show you today, and that is, well, firstly, let me make the graphics back to how they were. Okay, so you can see this big green box here, and like, oh, what the heck is this? Well, it's a collision box, and I'm starting to work on the battle mode. I think this is how it would work. I'm not using a tutorial or anything, so this is just me theorizing here. But basically, how battle mode would work is, you know, you'd trigger a collision. So, like, say, I walk in here. It's like you've entered the dungeon, prepare for Gachi. Well, I mean, that's just a placeholder, but, you know, dungeons. I'm the only one who thinks this is funny, but anyway. Oh wow, I am not in the thingy, so I can't use the cursor. Hold on one second. Oh, here we go. Awesome. How do I get out of that? There we go. Okay. So this would represent the space where you have a dungeon or where monsters could appear. So once you walk into it, the monsters will spawn. And as an example, I have this bloke over here who represents a monster. So if you walk up to him, it'll come up and say you just started a battle. And you'll get to do that. And if I can just, there we are. All right, so I also did this right here, and you might have to cover your ears because it's kind of loud. I haven't balanced the sound effects, but I made the UI for the battle mode, so it's like a gun feature. And I also added a tooltip at the bottom, so you can see what each one does. So I'll just go over each one briefly. Oh man, I forget when I did this. Did I do this today? I think I did it. Yes. Like, when you're at home a lot and you just kind of all the time blends together? Yeah, that's where I am. I think I did this yesterday. But yeah. And if you click on it, you get this gunshot noise. So that's kind of cool. I think it blends well with the detective theme. The gunner theme that I'm going for. You hover over to get a scope, you shoot to activate it. So yeah, and yeah, you can also notice there's blood on these because they're the battle ones. So the battle ones have blood, the regular ones do not. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be. Well, it's on the cursor, so it's really small. But I thought it'd be cool. Is it really a hacks game if without any blood? I mean, anyway, yeah. So that's about it. I don't know how battle mode would work, as in like the actual battle. Like, would it be a separate game mode? Would it? I'm not quite sure yet, but I'll look more into it. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my game's gonna get a T rating because I looked at some other games. Guilty Gear Xrd is T, and there's like Booba and Buddha in there like for days. So, and they're like smoking, and Soul puts up his middle finger, and it's like, yo, this is a T game? Dude, I'm getting a T rating. Like, if I get a mature rating, I'm gonna like flip a table, because Guilty Gear is not mature, so neither should my game. I mean, like, there's no cursing in it. I don't think. Maybe there's one or two. But there's like not as much as in there, so. Anyway, that's about it. Rather short video, but I did a lot, and I hope it was quick and to the point, so I will see you next time. I just realized I forgot to show noir mode. Noir mode? Noir? Film noir. Yeah, noir mode. Ugh, it's a little hard for me to say. But I will show you that really quickly. So basically, it's a film noir, which is where everyone thinks in black and white, strong shadows, strong rim lighting. I love it. I mean, it's like quintessential 50s, 40s, 30s movies, that I just love them. And you can activate that in this game by going to gameplay, checking this box. Boom, everything's in black and white now. Strong shadows, rim lighting, Buddha, you name it, it's there. So, if you want to play your game in black and white, you can. I am trying to figure out a way to make the UI in black and white too. The only solution I've found for that is that you would attach the UI to the camera, and then that way you could use like post-processing effects on it, but then you lose a lot of the UMG, stuff you can do there. So I'm not quite fond of that. Oh wow, that is deep. Wow, I have no clue how I did that. Wow, okay, well, this is the world we live in, the society. Okay, no, that's really the end now.